As the Galactic Council convened, representatives from countless civilizations took their seats, eagerly awaiting the arrival of the newest members, the humans. Whispers echoed through the Grand Hall, speculating about the mysterious species that had recently achieved interstellar travel. Some feared their potential for conquest, while others hoped for a new ally in the ongoing struggles for power and resources. The doors swung open, and a group of human delegates strode in, led by Ambassador Ethan Reeves. The towering man, with his chiseled features and piercing blue eyes, exuded an air of confidence and determination. As he took his place at the podium, the room fell silent, anticipating his words. "Esteemed members of the Galactic Council," Ethan began, his voice resonating through the hall. "We come before you today not as conquerors, but as friends and allies. The human race has long dreamed of reaching the stars, and now that we have achieved this feat, we wish to use our knowledge and resources to help others do the same." Murmurs of surprise and skepticism rippled through the gathered representatives. The Zorathian delegate, a slender, green-skinned male named Zax, stood up, his brow furrowed. "And what, precisely, do you hope to gain from this?" "Altruism," he asked, suspicion lacing his words. Ethan smiled warmly. "We seek nothing more than the satisfaction of knowing that we have helped others achieve their dreams. We believe that every civilization deserves the chance to explore the cosmos and forge their own destiny." The Rylothian ambassador, a burly, red-skinned male named Krath, scoffed. "Pretty words, human. But in our experience, no one offers something for nothing. What is your true agenda?" "I assure you, Ambassador Krath, our intentions are pure," Ethan replied, unfazed by the accusation. "We have developed advanced propulsion technologies and have a wealth of experience in space exploration. We wish to share this knowledge with any civilization that desires it, free of charge and without strings attached." The room erupted into a cacophony of voices, some expressing disbelief, others cautious optimism. The Galactic Council had long been dominated by a handful of powerful civilizations, each vying for control over resources and territory. The idea of a newcomer offering to upset this delicate balance was both intriguing and unsettling. As the debate raged on, Ethan remained calm and resolute. He outlined the humans' plans to establish a network of educational institutions and research centers throughout the galaxy, where representatives from any civilization could come to learn and collaborate. He spoke of the potential for new discoveries and innovations that could benefit all of galactic society. Slowly but surely the tide began to turn. The Lyraxian delegate, a diminutive, blue-skinned male named Zor, stood up and voiced his support for the human initiative. "For too long, our people have been held back by the machinations of the powerful," he declared. "If the humans are truly offering a path to the stars for all, then I say we embrace it." Others followed suit, and soon a majority of the Galactic Council had pledged their support for the human endeavor. Ethan graciously accepted their backing, promising to begin work immediately on establishing the first of many interstellar academies. As the council adjourned, Ethan was approached by a young Zetarian male named Jax. The Zetarians were a primitive species, having only recently discovered space travel. Jax's eyes shone with wonder as he grasped Ethan's hand. "Ambassador Reeves, I cannot thank you enough for what you and your people are doing," Jax said, his voice trembling with emotion. "My people have long dreamed of reaching the stars, but we lacked the knowledge and resources to do so. With your help, that dream may finally become a reality." Ethan placed a comforting hand on Jax's shoulder. "It is our pleasure, Jax. We believe that the universe is a vast and wondrous place, meant to be explored by all. We will do everything in our power to help your people, and countless others, achieve that goal." Over the following years, the humans made good on their promise. Interstellar academies and research centers sprung up across the galaxy, attracting eager students and scholars from countless civilizations. Human scientists and engineers worked tirelessly alongside their alien counterparts, sharing knowledge and pushing the boundaries of what was possible. One such academy was established on the Zetarian homeworld, where Jax had become a prominent figure in his people's quest for the stars. Under the guidance of human mentors, Jax and his fellow Zetarians made rapid progress in their understanding of advanced propulsion systems and interstellar navigation. As more and more species gained access to these technologies, the old power dynamics began to shift. No longer were a handful of civilizations able to dominate the galactic stage. Instead, a new era of cooperation and exploration dawned, with the humans at the forefront. Ambassador Ethan Reeves became a legend, revered by countless civilizations as the man who had helped them achieve their dreams. Statues were erected in his honor on 100 worlds, and his name became synonymous with altruism and progress. And yet, for all the accolades and adoration, Ethan remained humble. He knew that the true credit belonged to the countless human scientists, engineers, and educators who had dedicated their lives to uplifting others. They were the true heroes, the ones who had made this new golden age possible. As Ethan stood before the Galactic Council once more, this time to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the human initiative, he couldn't help but feel a sense of pride and accomplishment. The hall was filled with representatives from thousands of civilizations, many of whom had only recently achieved interstellar travel thanks to human aid. Among them was Jax, now an elder statesman of his people. He approached Ethan with tears in his eyes, grasping the human's hand once more. "Ambassador Reeves," he said, his voice thick with emotion, "I stand before you today as a testament to the power of your people's vision. Thanks to you, the Zetarians have not only reached the stars but have become a thriving member of the galactic community. We owe you a debt that can never be repaid." Ethan smiled, shaking his head. "You owe us nothing, my friend. Seeing your people flourish among the stars is all the repayment we could ever ask for." As Ethan took his place at the podium, he looked out over the sea of faces, each representing a civilization that had been touched by human kindness and dedication. "My friends," he began, his voice filled with emotion. "When we first came before this council, we made a promise. A promise to dedicate ourselves not to conquest, but to the betterment of all galactic civilization. Today, I can say with pride that we have kept that promise." The hall erupted into thunderous applause, and Ethan felt a tear slip down his cheek. He had never dreamed that he would live to see such a moment, to witness the birth of a truly united galaxy. As the applause died down, Ethan raised his hand for silence. "But our work is not yet done," he continued. "There are still countless civilizations out there yearning to reach the stars, and we will be there to help them every step of the way. For as long as the human race endures, we will continue to be a beacon of hope and progress for all." With those words, Ethan stepped down from the podium and into the annals of galactic history. The humans had indeed changed the face of the galaxy, not through conquest or force, but through compassion and dedication. And in doing so, they had forged a legacy that would endure for eons to come. As the celebration continued, Ethan found himself reflecting on the long journey that had brought them to this point. He thought of the countless challenges they had faced, the sacrifices that had been made, and the unwavering determination that had driven them forward. He thought of the first interstellar academy, and the look of wonder on the faces of the alien students as they grasped the intricacies of human technology. He thought of the countless hours spent in laboratories and workshops, working side by side with brilliant minds from across the galaxy. But most of all, he thought of the friendships that had been forged, the bonds that had been created between species that had once been strangers. He thought of Jax and the countless others like him, who had become not just allies but true friends. As the celebration wound down and the delegates began to disperse, Ethan felt a sense of contentment wash over him. He knew that the road ahead would not be easy, that there would be new challenges and obstacles to overcome. But he also knew that the human spirit, and the spirit of all those who had joined them in this grand endeavor, would never waver. And so, with a smile on his face and hope in his heart, Ethan Reeves strode forth into the future, ready to continue the work that had become his life's purpose. The galaxy would never be the same, and that was a legacy worth celebrating.